All right. It's bounce back week. It is bounce back week for the Bengals, for the Niners, for some other teams who need some bounce backs. I mean, more than anything right now, because we only got one more week before we hit the playoffs. I can't even believe it. I can't believe I'm saying that. One more week. Hi, how's it going? I mean, Happy New Year, right? I mean, whoa, oh my goodness. Wow. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another edition of Meat on the 50. You know what time it is. It is time to give you our weekly picks. It is a New Year's Eve edition. Yeah, we're done with 2023. We are on to 2024. We're looking ahead. We're moving on to the new year. I mean, once we hit August, it was like we are done with 2023. Like we hit August and then now we're in December. It's crazy. Like it's over. So 2023, it was an up and down year. Definitely. It was definitely an up and down year. And we're going to get into it. So without further ado, start the show. Welcome back. Welcome back to our New Year's Picks edition. We are on to the NFL week number 17. Hi, how's it going? I am one half of the sports guys. My name is Jacob Cutler. And as always, joining me to break down these games and pick these games, he is none other than one of my best friends, the other half of the sports guys, Mr. Brandon Sullivan. Brandon, how you doing, my friend?
Yeah, excited for another week of football as we get closer, to the conclusion of the season that you had mentioned. So it's going to be interesting this week to see, who shows up, who doesn't. But it's getting to crunch time.
It is getting to crunch time indeed. Man, oh man. Losses at this stage in the game essentially are going to take you out of it. Wins in this game could essentially get you into the dance. We have a lot to talk about because we got 16 games. We got a full slate of games. But before we do that, let's quickly remind you how we did last week. Let's put it up on the screen. For Brandon, 7-9, 1-0 on his guaranteed victory with the Buffalo Bills getting the job done against the Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego. For myself, 9-7, 0-1 on my guaranteed victory. Niners taking a crushing loss to the Ravens, but it is bounce back week. It is bounce back week, NFL week number 17. We got two teams who need some bounce backs. That's what we're going to hope for. Overall for the season, that puts us at, for yourself, 152-88, 13-3 on your guaranteed victories. For myself, 141-99, 11-5 on my guaranteed victories. And then for our special guest who will be returning in the playoffs. Yes, we'll be having a special guest joining us all throughout the playoffs to break down that action. 52-38, 3-3 on their guaranteed victories. Let's wipe that off the screen because it is time. It's time to get into it, just like we've been doing for weeks now, I guess you could say. It's rapid fire round picks. Some of these games just honestly don't matter at this point, right? You can look at you want to see how much they don't matter. There is the current playoff picture for you. So that is the games that matter. So that is the games that we are going to focus on. Teams that actually have a shot at getting into the playoffs. But some of these teams, some of these games, snooze fesses, right? They don't really need to be talked about other than a pick and a score. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it short and sweet with some rapid fire round picks. Brandon, welcome back, my friend. I missed you last week. Are you ready to do this?
Yes, sir.
All righty, my friend. Let's get into it. Kicking us off with our first rapid fire round pick. Starting us off on Thursday, we got the New York Jets sitting at 6-9, done with the playoffs, traveling to Cleveland Brown, to a team who actually has a shot at making the playoffs, taking on the 10-5, or has a shot at the number 1 seed, and the division title. The 10-5 Cleveland Browns. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got the Browns winning this one 24-17.
I like it. Yeah, I'm going Browns 28-14, getting the job done there at home. Our next game kicking us off on Sunday morning. We got the 4-11 New England Patriots traveling very short distance to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills, who sit at 9-6. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got the Buffalo Bills winning this one 35-20.
Ooh, oh, you got the Patriots scoring some points. I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo Bills 32-17, getting the job done there at home. Our next game, we got a team who hopefully can figure it out again this week. We got the 7-8 Atlanta Falcons still fighting in that NFC South division, fighting for a playoff spot, traveling to the windy city of Chicago to take on the 6-9 Chicago Bears. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got the Bears in this one. I think the Bears do win this one 20-17.
I like it. Yeah, 20-17. I mean, as much as I want to go with the Bears, I think that the inconsistently consistent Atlanta Falcons somehow, some way get the job done. 20-17 there on the road, crushing the hopes of the Chicago Bears. Our next game, we got the Raiders. The Raiders are 7-8, correct? Yes. Okay. We got the Las Vegas 7-8 Las Vegas Raiders traveling to the 8-7 Indianapolis Colts. This is a revenge game from 2016. They can do it. They can get revenge after they broke Derek Carr's leg. Well, Donald Penn actually shitty blocked, which led to Derek Carr breaking his leg. But this is the moment that they can get revenge. It's not on Christmas Eve. It's on New Year's Eve, but it doesn't matter. 6-8 Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts, who sit at 8-7. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I think the Raiders win this one. I got the Raiders in a close one, 24-21.
Ooh, I like it. I'm rolling with the Raiders. I'm going 28-24. I do think it's going to be close. I do think just a smidge more points, though, are going to be scored. But Las Vegas Raiders get the job done there on the road. Our next game, we got the Los Angeles Rams traveling, 8-7 Los Angeles Rams traveling all the way across the country to New Rutherford, New Jersey to take on the 5-9 New York Giants. What do you got for me? Or 6?
Yeah,
yeah.
I got the Rams winning this one 35-17.
5-10 Giants, excuse me. Yeah, I got the Los Angeles Rams absolutely handling business in this one. You're going 35-17. That is very nice of you. I'm going I'm going 32. I'm going 32-10. I do think Tyrod Taylor is able to score some points, but I do think the Rams just throttle the New York Giants there at home. Our next game, we got the 3-12 Arizona Cardinals traveling to the city of brotherly love, where there is no love to have. The 11-4 Philadelphia Eagles. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got the Eagles winning this one 31-10.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have the Cardinals scoring anything. The disrespect. Yeah, I got the Cardinals at least scoring some points. Eagles get the job done. Despite the turnover woes that the Eagles have been having lately, Eagles get the job done 35-24 there at home. Our next game, we got the New Orleans Saints sitting at 7-8, traveling, to the NFC South leading 8-7 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What do you got for me?
Yeah, this is gonna be a good game, but I got the Buccaneers. I do think the Bucs win this one, and I think it's relatively a close game, but I got the Bucs winning 31-24.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I got the Tampa Bay Bucks winning also. I do think that the Bucks are a much better team. I think they are able to solidify or help solidify their top spot. I mean, if Atlanta wins 8-8, Atlanta's going to be right on their tail. I mean, what a terrible division, but Baker Mayfield able to keep that team the team afloat and also be playing outstanding. So Baker Mayfield gets the job done. 24-23, getting a victory there at the last second. Tampa Bay Buccaneers get the job done there at home. Our next game, we got a bounce back game. It is the San Francisco 49ers, the 11-4 San Francisco 49ers traveling to Landover, Maryland to take on the 4-11 Washington Commanders. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got the 49ers winning this one 34-20 and a guaranteed victory.
Ooh, I like it. I am going the San Francisco 49ers 42-10 in a double guaranteed victory, baby. Yeah, Niners get the bounce back game that they need. Guaranteed victory there and absolutely dominate the Washington Commanders. Hopefully the weather holds up there in Maryland for that domination to take place. Our next game, we got the 2 and 13, excuse me. 2-13 Carolina Panthers traveling to the 8-7 Jacksonville Jaguars. Jags need a bounce back victory in the worst way. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got the Jags winning this one. I do think they're able to win this one pretty handedly. Picking them to win this 31-13.
I like it. Yeah, the Jags got a perfect bounce back opponent here with the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers last week played very tough against the Packers. I do fully expect that the Jags get a bounce back victory here, 35-28 in a very bounce back or in a back and forth performance. Jags get the job done there at home. Our next game, we got in our last game of the morning. I mean, so many games packed in the morning here. I mean, it's crazy. We got the Tennessee Titans traveling 5-8, traveling to the 8-7, hanging on to that playoff hunt, hanging in the hunt by their bare skin. Will CJ Stroud be back? The 8-7 Houston Texans. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got the Texans in this one. I think the Texans do win this one 26-21.
Yeah, I mean, I hope CJ Stroud can return here because the Texans need him. Case Keenum is doing all he can, but I mean, he can't. He's not enough. He is not enough to make this team, lead this team into the playoffs at this point in the season. So I got the Texans, though, getting a bounce back victory, 28-24 there at home. Moving on to our afternoon, we got the Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego sitting at 5-10, traveling to the Mile High City of Denver, who just, scumbag move alert, benched Russell Wilson for Jarrett Stidham. Jarrett Stidham getting the start there, the 7-8 Denver Broncos. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Chargers here. I think that the Chargers win this one 23-17.
Okay. You're going Chargers against Jarrett Stidham.
I just think that there's just going to be a lot
of Easton stick, huh?
I think there's going to be a lot of problems with I think it's just with coaching and players disgruntled. I just think that, I don't know. It just seems like it's going to be a weird situation. This is going to be a big week, a distracting week for the Broncos.
Definitely. Easton Stick's got some heart. I'll be honest with you. He definitely's got some heart. Jarrett Stidham, we'll see what happens. I have no idea what is going to happen, but we're going to roll with we'll go with the Denver Broncos just to be opposite. We'll keep it interesting. Denver Broncos get the job done 35-33 there at home. Moving on to our night game. Both teams, our Sunday night game, wrapping our rapid fire round picks up. We got the 7-8 Green Bay Packers traveling to Minnesota to take on the 7-8 Minnesota Vikings. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I expect Minnesota to win this game. They've, they're at home, and Green Bay. I think they're pretty even team. So I'm just gonna pick the Vikings in a close one. 24-22.
I mean, yeah, this game is this game. This game, I have no idea what is going to happen. This game is a complete and total toss up. What Nick Mullins are we going to get? What Jordan Love are we going to get? Just to keep things interesting, I will go with the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go Green Bay Packers 24-22, getting the job done there on the road. Done with the rapid fire round picks. That leaves us 4 games. Let's get into it. Kicking us off, we got on Saturday, we got the 11-4 Detroit rolling. Oh, excuse me. We got the Detroit NFC North champions rolling Motor City Lions, traveling to Arlington, Texas to take on the 10-5 Dallas Cowboys. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got the Dallas Cowboys in this one. I just don't think they're going to lose 3 in a row, and going home, this is a big win for them. So I'm going to go 27-24 Dallas.
Okay, I like it. I definitely can see Dallas winning this game. I definitely I can see your line of thinking of not seeing Dallas lose 3 games in a row. I'm rolling with the Detroit NFC North champs, rolling Motor City Lions to get the job done. They're in Dallas, making a statement as division champs. 28-21, getting the job done there on the road. Moving on to Sunday morning, we got the 11-4 Miami Dolphins trying to clinch the number 1 seed and the AFC East, traveling to Baltimore to take on the 12-3 Baltimore Ravens, battle for the number 1 seed here in the AFC right here. Ravens lose. It's going to be one hell of an exciting week 17 or week 18. I will tell you that much. Ravens win, number 1 seed clinched and done. What do you got for me?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, I think, but for both teams. It's this one's probably the toughest one to pick. I mean, You're looking at 2, high octane teams, and should be the Sunday night football game. What do you think?
100%. I mean, come on, man. That's a flex. That's an ease. I mean, what are we doing? We're flexing games left and right last year. We're having no problem flexing games left and right last year. You're not flexing anything this year. I'm not understanding what is happening. So, yeah, I mean, that is perplexing, to say the least.
I'm gonna roll with Baltimore here. I just think Baltimore get it done at home. I'm gonna pick the Ratbirds 31-24.
Man, what a game we have ahead of us. And I mean, you're absolutely right. This would have been a spectacle. New Year's Eve, Sunday night football. I mean, what more could the NFL have asked for? So I don't know I don't know what's happening there. But with that being said, I'm going to go with the team that I favor more, and that's 1,000% the Miami Dolphins. I hope the Miami Dolphins can win this game. I would love to see the Miami Dolphins clinch the number 1 seed. I would even be interested to see the Cleveland Browns somehow, some way clinch the number 1 seed. So I want week 18 to be absolute madness. I want next week when we bring you our video, I want it to be just absolute madness. You seen basketball where Bob Costas and Al Michaels are just worn out? That's what we're going to look like, because we're going to be so tired from talking about the absolute maddening scenarios that could possibly take place next week. We're going Miami Dolphins getting the job done. 35-32, getting the game-winning field goal. there on Sunday morning. Moving on to Sunday afternoon, we got the 8-7 Pittsburgh Steelers currently sitting in the playoffs, fighting, clawing to get in there. Taking on the 8-7 Seattle Seahawks, who are also currently fighting and clawing to get into the playoffs. We got a playoff. We got a playoff battle on the line right here. I mean, one of these teams could easily be eliminated because of this game. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got Pittsburgh winning this one. I think it's a close one again.
Okay.
I'm taking Pittsburgh in this one, 23-20.
You think Mason Rudolph is going to just happen again? I like it. When Mike Tomlin has a chance to, when Mike Tomlin sees his record and he sees that he's getting close to that 500 record, the man turns into LeBron. He turns into LeBron of coaches. He's not going to let it happen. Okay. He's not going to let I'll be honest with you. It is a crazy, amazing stat that he has to never have a losing record. I will be 100% honest with you. So I can completely understand him never wanting to have that. But with that being said, all records are meant to be broken, Mike. We're going with the Seattle Sea Chickens to get the job done there at home, 24-21, handling business. It would just be so sweet for the Niners to knock off the Sea Chickens twice in a row in the playoffs. I would love to see it. Love to see it. So, Seattle Sea Chickens get the job done there at home. And then finally, our last game, our playoff eliminator. Man, oh man, it's either make or break for the 8-7 Cincinnati Bengals, and they are traveling to the 9-6. I can't believe it. 9-6. Are they not 9-6? Right? I'm not tripping. Want to make sure here. 9-6. Kansas City Chiefs. What do you got for me?
Yeah, sorry, Jake, but I got to roll with the Chiefs. I just don't think they're going to lose again, just in this type of at home. You know what? If they do, then that's a pleasant surprise. But I'm just
definitely
ahead here. I'm going to pick the Chiefs winning this one, 31-21.
Yeah, my head, obviously, I would love to pick. I wouldn't love to pick the Chiefs, but my head says you got to pick the Chiefs with this one because you're right. At home, Jake Browning, very hurt defense by the Bengals. Jamar Chase, right, not going to be there possibly. Stacks. The chips are stacked against the Bengals big time. With that being said, of course, I got to roll with my team. We get the job done because hopefully Patrick Mahomes has another off performance where Travis Kelce slamming his helmet on the sideline, him yelling at his lineman on the sideline. It's beautiful to watch it without any sound because it's hilarious to imagine him like Kermit, yelling at his lineman. It would be hilarious. So yeah, Patrick Mahomes getting into it, right? Andy Reid trying to fire up Travis Kelce. We're just going to roll with it. Cincinnati Bengals get the job done, 28-24. There on the road in Arrowhead, back-to-back losses in Arrowhead. The Chiefs have had terrible games at Arrowhead this year. Bengals, somehow, some way, get the job done. That is going to do it for this edition. No, I just kidding. I got a surprise. It is time. What better way to spend our weekend than Sunday football and the traditional college football playoff games on New Year's Day? And we have some solid games on Sunday and on Monday. So, Brandon, surprise. We got 2 more games to pick because I'm interested to see what you got. Our first game is the Rose Bowl, which takes place in Pasadena. We got the number 1 Michigan Wolverines versus the number 4 Alabama Crimson Tide. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I can roll with Alabama here. They linger like you know what, and they're not going. I just don't. I want Michigan to win.
I agree.
But my head tells me not happening. I've just seen this happen too many times, and I got Alabama in this game, 35-27.
I like it. And yeah, your line of thinking is my line of thinking. I mean, it's all set up for Alabama to do it once again. With all the scandals surrounding Jim Harbaugh, I would love nothing more than for him to advance to the final, the championship game. I mean, how sweet would that be? And especially if he ends up leaving for an NFL team. There are rumors out there. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm rolling with the number 4 Alabama Crimson Tide to get the job done. And yeah, I fully expect a high scoring game. I'm going 38-35 in overtime. Yeah, I'm calling 38-35 in overtime. Crimson Tide to get the job done. And then our second game, the Sugar Bowl, the All-State Sugar Bowl, taking place, I believe, in New Orleans. Could be in Georgia. Let's fact check real fast. Make sure we're giving out accurate information on the locale of these games. It would be taking place in New Orleans, the Bayou. Going down to the Bayou. We got the number 3 Texas Longhorns taking on the number 2 Washington Huskies. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I got Texas winning this one. I think Texas wins this one 37-27.
I mean, we aren't best friends for nothing, right? Same line of thinking. I got a rematch of 2009. We're going with the number 3 Texas Longhorns. My team, my squad. Yeah, Texas Longhorns getting the job done. And also, it's going to be a high scoring game, I think, because the Texas defense is poo-poo in the second half. We're going 42-39. Texas wins by 3, advances to the college football final to take on the Alabama Crimson Tide. That's going to do it for this edition of Meat on the 50. You know what time it is. It's NFL week number 17. It is time for the college football playoff to go down. We got a ton of NFL action. We got a ton of college action. And we're moving on to the new year. We're done with 2023. We are on to 2024. What a year it was. What a year we hope it's going to be. Man, oh man. Brandon, any last words for the people?
It's going to be an interesting weekend. Hopefully both of our teams can bounce back. We need it.
I agree. I mean, I like it. We need to bounce back in the worst way. Bounce back week number 17. We got a double guaranteed victory. I'm excited. I am fired up and I am excited. That's going to do it. I am one half of the Sports Guys. I am Jacob Cutler. He is the other half of the Sports Guys. He is Mr. Brandon Sullivan. And this is, of course, Being on the 50. And for Brandon and Jake, Happy New Year. We're out.